Pentious is a snake-themed sinner demon who loves to build weapons of mass destruction. Pentious appears to be based on a specific snake, that being the king cobra, evident by his hood. He is covered in many demonic eyes and has serious steampunk vibes to him. Pentious has great aspirations of becoming an overlord so he can be respected by his peers. He builds all kinds of great and dangerous-looking weaponry. However, it seems like his plans of taking over the Pride Ring always end up in shambles, as he is great at building all kinds of scary-looking weapons, but not so good at creating a realistic battle plan. He also has a small army of little egg creatures, which are called egg boys. These little guys help Pentious with his evil plans, and aren't that smart. In fact, these things are huge into conspiracy, as they say crazy shit all the time, according to Pentious.
Bank accounts are a scam created by the shadow government. See?
We first meet Pentious when he arrives in his giant death machine and blows up a whole chunk of the Hazbin Hotel in an attempt to get Alistair's attention, as he wants Alistair to be his rival, but Alistair doesn't even remember the 20-plus battles they've had because of how forgettable an experience fighting Pentious is. Now, being the sadistic person that Alistair is, he decides to humor himself by mauling the shit out of Pentious. He beats him so badly that he actually falls out of his death machine and lands splat in front of Alistair, but he won't give up. He rips a piece of Alistair's coat off, which enrages the radio demon, sending him hurtling across the sky and landing straight in Pentagram City, where he would eventually run into the V's and become a spy for them at the Hazbin Hotel. Now, this happens off-screen, but I'd like to imagine a scene where Pentious, after having been absolutely destroyed by Alistair, just broken and feeling bad for himself, runs into Vox. And the V's hire him as a spy to go inside deep cover of the Hazbin Hotel. Surprisingly enough, Pentious does not screw this up immediately. In fact, he makes it through almost the entire day, keeping up appearances, and even has Charlie believing that he will become redeemed and he will become a better person in no time. However, this was all a ruse so that when everybody went to sleep, he could set up a camera, which is quickly found out by Angel Dust, who confronts him on the matter, and once he is found out, he immediately tries to escape, calling up Vox and begging him to get him out of the Hazbin Hotel, but Vox is not having any of this. He has had it with Pentious and tells him that he's a miserable failure and he should commit unalive to himself. Whoa, man. I mean, I know Pentious is kind of a loser and a screw-up, but you didn't have to be that much of a dickhead about it. Following what happens on his first night, Charlie forgives him surprisingly and offers him another shot at redemption, which he gladly takes, and despite him being a little unsure of the hotel redemption situation, he quickly warms up to it and actually becomes friends with the residents of the hotel. He becomes friends with Angel Dust, Husk, and Nifty, albeit he's slightly disturbed by Nifty for obvious reasons. And once the audience, as well as the residents of the hotel, get to know Pentious a little bit better, it becomes clear that this whole "I want to take over the Pride Ring with my deadly inventions" gimmick is just that, a gimmick. And deep at his core, he's actually a really nice and funny guy, being played for comic relief throughout most of Season 1. He does also fall in love with his actual nemesis, not Alistair, but instead Cherry Bomb, Angel Dust's best friend, and we see various times where he tries to swoon over Cherry Bomb and tries to get with her, trying to get so desperately to first base, but ultimately he backs out and makes himself look like an idiot in the end, although he does get to first base.
Out of your fucking mind?
Yes! Miss Cherry Bomb, I love you! Remember me!
That was kind of hot.
And immediately after he shares this passionate kiss with his love, Cherry Bomb, he basically admits that he can hide his feelings no more, that he truly loves her. He immediately gets killed and dies. He dies in a heroic sacrifice. He gets in his giant war machine, and he tries to bring the battle to Adam and just gets killed. Although, it is not the end for Sir Pentious, as he gets redeemed and sent to heaven. Sir Pentious is now living proof that the Hazbin Hotel can actually rehabilitate sinners. And according to Vivian Madrano, this is not going to be the end for Sir Pentious' character. We are still going to follow his adventures in heaven, or rather misadventures, given Sir Pentious' luck. So we are going to find out what made Sir Pentious even arrive in hell in the first place, according to Vivian Madrano in Season 2. But with that being said, what do you guys hope to see from angelic Sir Pentious in Season 2? And did you like Sir Pentious' character in Season 1? And with that, do take care, have a great night, and I'll see you in the next video.